November 6th, 2024. Um, this is a bit of a dark day. Uh, and I guess I have some crow to eat because that is certainly not how I expected things to go yesterday. Um, I know that we had a lot of mail-in ballots in 2020, and I know there's still votes that need to be counted. But I keep refreshing that tally, and you know, every place kept saying record turnout, and it's like so far more than 20 million less votes cast than the last election. So I know they're still counting. I'll come back to that. Because that right now the math doesn't math for me in terms of the crowds everybody saw and everybody talked about and the number of actual ballots that have been counted. Aside from that, um, it's I didn't think he'd get as many votes as he got. And it's wildly disappointing to see that that's what our electorate wanted, wants. Um, and I have a really hard time with um, pundits like um, Alyssa Farrell Griffin saying things like Democrats didn't listen to the voters when they said the economy is bad, and Democrats said, well, actually, the economy is really strong. When the voters said crime is up, and we said, but no, actually, crime is down, because we were telling them the truth. It's not that we need to listen better, we need to educate the electorate better. And that's not going to happen when all of the corporate media normalized him and have for a decade and his insanity. Whoopi kept talking about, like, he's on the TV every day. You know what? That's your fault. You don't need to, he didn't need to be covered every day for the last 4 years. He just gets more eyeballs and clicks. The corporate media has a lot to blame, a lot, a lot of blame to take for what happened because they are the ones that push his narrative. It's always the GOP talking points that are the talking points and repeated over and over again. She answered the question about fracking. What more do you want? Why do you have to keep talking about it? It's the whole thing is really disturbing. Um, as disappointing as it is that there's that many people in this country that choose that much hatred. I posted on social media that um, when you have a friend or a loved one who is in an abusive relationship and you help them get out of it, and then later they go back to the abuser, and you're like, well, this one's on you. I can't help. That's how I feel. It's like this is what you wanted, um, and he told you what you're going to get, and I don't think they believed him. I do, um, and I think I think this is terrifying. There are no guardrails now. Um, people say we did it once, we'll do it again. I think this is wildly different. Um, and this is, quite frankly, terrifying. Um, because we're not going to have the ability to educate the electorate. They're going to take that away. You know what the first thing I did was this morning? I took down my pride flag. I'm not really much of a flag waver. A friend gave it to me at the beginning of the summer, and I had a party at the beginning of June, and I put it up, and I'm like, sure, I'll keep it up for the party. And then I was like, oh, I'll keep it up for Pride Month. And then I was like, oh, I'll keep it up for the summer. And I was like, oh, I'll keep it up through the election. And now, and this morning, it just felt like a target. I mean, I remember what it was like in junior high and high school, and sort of managing my way through the bullies. And it just feels like the bullies are in charge now, or they're going to be. And this one, he isn't like, he didn't win the popular vote. He didn't, like, this is what people chose. And it's really upsetting. And, you know, I have Canadian citizenship. The people who survived Nazi Germany are the ones who left early. And I don't know about, do you, uh, do, do I want to stay here and fight for a country to share with them, the 70 some million people that think he is a model of leadership? It's dark. It's a dark, dark day. Um, I, it's a dark day.